All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Today, we're going to be talking about what to expect from the stock market within these next couple of months. What is going on? What stocks to buy or to look into? So let's go ahead and go over here to our 100 most popular stocks. And we're just going to go down this list and I'm going to explain to you what is going on. So, after a pandemic, we're usually looking into a lot of travel. Obviously, a lot of travel. People are tired of staying at home, and it's actually split. So there's like 30% people want to stay at home, and the rest of them want to travel. So we're gonna be looking at the differences now. Over here, we got AMC, GME, Naked, uh, BB. Yeah, I think Genius too. Those are part of a look. Look at these numbers. Let me go ahead and change this. 2% changes. Look, 95%, 13, 28. You usually don't see these kinds of jumps. Um, uh, and these is happening mostly because of a short selling conspiracy pretty much that was made. A guy found out that millionaires were taking advantage, or they were actually receiving profit by buying from their brokers and then selling them high, and then buy them back at a cheaper price and returning those stocks to their brokers, and they kept the extra or the excess money. So let's say they bought $200 worth of stock of, let's say, AMC for let's say $68, and then they sold it at $68, and then when a lot of people start selling, the prices fall. So let's say it falls down to $14, so they keep the change and they give back the stock to the broker. These couple of guys found out what was going on and said, you know what, I'm not gonna let you do this. So as soon as they sold, they started buying it all up, buying it all up, buying it all up. So what happened was the stock never fell, and these millionaires or whatever have to end up buying back the stock at a way higher price. So that's beating them at their own game. So that's what's happening with these random big jumps of stocks here, and that includes AMC, GME, Naked, BB, Genius, and I think, let me see here, and I'm not entirely sure, but it was one other one. But that's what happened to GameStop, and that's what's happening to AMC as of this moment. Now, there's a big movement with solar and with battery electric vehicles now. Ford came out with the Mustang and all that, but Tesla has been on top of things lately. And here's Ford right there. There it is, with the Mustang. So you are gonna start seeing that switch over because of gas prices going up and because of the big push towards solar or battery electric. So you're gonna start seeing these companies look for a good electric company to put some money into, because it is gonna skyrocket within these next couple of years. So Apple, why Apple? Why is Apple going up? Apple's going up because apparently Google on the Android platform started violating the privacy clauses. So even technically, even if you turn on your privacy settings and don't even allow location to be turned on, Google has found a bunch of different ways to actually know your exact location, to know your home, to know your work addresses, etc., etc. So a lot of people are getting pissed off at this privacy breach and moving over to Apple, and that's why you're seeing Apple on these 100 most popular. Sundial growers. Let's talk about that. That's pretty much cannabis use. It's obviously been big and it's been climbing slowly over the last couple of years since it became legal. The problem is the black market makes it hard for cannabis growers to actually make very high profits, because you can always just turn to your neighbor over there or wherever it is and buy something for cheap, you know. So just keep an eye on those, and that's the reason why they're up here. A lot of people think there's a lot of money to be made in cannabis. There is, but you just got to remember the black market is really high. I mean, they perfected the art of it over the years. um We're also looking at the stay-at-home people. Okay, you got Disney. Obviously, they just released that app, Disney Plus, but they also have that travel going on for them. So Disney's good. You're talking about Amazon. All these stay-at-home companies. Amazon. Where else? I thought I saw another one. It was Amazon, Fubo, obviously, Roblox, gaming. Gaming is part of that couple of percentage of people that want to stay home. Facebook obviously is going up. There's Canopy Growth again. That's cannabis. So all those people that want to be staying at home and stuff. Obviously, that's anything that has to stay at home and that has made life easier for people. Zoom. Um, Obviously that went up, and you're gonna see it bottom out here in the next couple of years or months. Even Netflix is a good one. uh, the reason these are going up is because people that went over to these stay-at-home entertainment, obviously they like it. They find out how easy it is to not have to go to a movie theater or to just wait for your show to come on and record it. So those obviously end up staying with Netflix or whatever stay-at-home entertainment company they liked. Alibaba, obviously these are online sales. Okay, so let's scroll down a little bit. We'll talk about banks later, but AMD, that's the other one. AMD. It doesn't show a lot of changes because that's what started the whole thing in the beginning. But I think we'll be all right. So this next one, Moderna, Pfizer, Johnson and Johnson, anything pharmaceutical, you're gonna see it start going up. That's why it's one on the 100 most popular. A lot of places are requiring vaccinations, and obviously, for people that end up going to the hospitals for things like that, for being sick and stuff, it's all going up. You got Moderna, Pfizer, you got Johnson and Johnson, and you even got those other normal pharmaceutical companies that Ideanomics is another one that's a solar or battery electric, a really awesome company. Um, so, anyways, back to so anything pharmaceutical that's going up, and 100 most popular. These 100 most popular, I like them because you just have to find something that goes along with everything. Workhorse, battery electric. It's on par with Tesla actually, and they've been on the wagon on the electric wagon for a long time now. They've been working on this awesome truck, but I would look into them. See, they are going up pretty well. Um, so anything travel related, that's gonna be on here on these 100 most popular. Why? Because people are tired of staying at home. Airbnb is huge. Anything that has anything to do with airplanes, anything to do with gas or crude oil, anything to do with hotels, anything travel related, GoPros or whatever, those are gonna start going up. So find yourself a good one and buy it. Here's therapeutics, Sirius XM. I've never been a fan, but obviously travel related people buy Sirius because there's no commercials. People have started making their own businesses, so PayPal has been the go-to, um, almost universally, to be able to receive pay from clients in new businesses. Even though they charge some crazy high fees for transferring. Again, pharmaceutical, energy transfer, which is a battery electric or anything like that. There's Fubo, and obviously these Vanguard or whatever. These are the big guys that people decide to trust with their money, so they can choose stocks to buy for them. Spirit Airlines again, travel. Okay, so now we're talking about the real estate market. It is crazy right now. Usually with a pandemic or whenever there's any sort of downfall in the economy, real estate actually goes up. Why? Because people lose their homes, yes, but the people with money, the people that have been saving and all that, they start buying houses and stuff like that like nobody's business, man. I know this guy that bought like 7 houses during the last recession, and he rents them now for like 1,500 a pop, and that's big bank because he got them all on foreclosures. So they're all paid for, and he's just making money. So people that actually have been saving, they buy, and they buy like crazy. So that's what's going on with that. Now let's talk about banks. Banks are the cornerstone right now. They're the guys that are giving you the credit cards to travel. They're the guys paying or loaning money to the people buying the homes. They're the ones that are on the cornerstone of every single thing going on here. So you can see why banks like Bank of America, and other banks like that have been on the 100 most popular list. So just keep an eye on these things. I just wanted to show you, give you a quick walkthrough on these 100 most popular and why. And that way you can actually make your choices. I know it can get a little bit confusing or whatever, but go ahead and just click on one, find out what it's about, and if it's an airline, find a good one. Find a good one that's nice and cheap, and don't get one that's dropping low. For example, Microsoft or whatever. Find one that has been showing constant growth. Nokia is another one of those that are part of the short selling conspiracy thing going on. So find one that you think it's gonna go up. As always, nothing is 100% certain, but these are 100 most popular for a reason, guys. So if you're confused on what to do, what to buy, or worried that it might not pan out, don't worry. There's a lot of people that are in the same boat as you, and there's people that have done their research and bought these kinds of things. So have a good one.